Today I'm going to be sharing with you some proverbs that changed my mind on homemaking, difficult tasks, tedious tasks, and things that just gotta keep getting done and done. If your home looks anything like this, welcome to the club. There is just lots of things to do, and at times we might feel overwhelmed. At times our home might look spotless, and then there's just times when you wonder what you're doing wrong. If you're anything like me, then welcome. If you have some suggestions for those who are struggling, please remember to leave some comments down for all of us to learn. Hello there, my name is Rosa. I'm a stay-at-home mom with one little boy, and I'm pretty much a newlywed, so I would say I'm a new homemaker. I also have a blog called Pigment Script, and so hence that's why this channel is also called Pigment Script. I like to talk about homemaking, motherhood, but from the lens of Christianity, from the lens of faith. And so if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, please consider subscribing and continue to listen to some encouraging content. All right, now that I said hi, let's continue back to what we were talking about. There are those tasks that are on repeat daily, and then there are those that are just something on the to-do list that we keep avoiding, or that we just don't have the mind for, or the energy for, the mental, emotional stability for. And I'll mention some of those things later on, but that's what I want to talk to you today about, hopefully helping you think about how to deal with the to-dos and seeing them from a biblical perspective. I decided to film on a day that it was just chaotic, honestly. I had ordered the groceries and the kitchen was a mess. I also was not very put together, and I was maybe not feeling motivated to tackle all this, but here's where my perspective has changed. I would say my first year of marriage, I struggled a lot, and I prayed to the Lord and asked for help on how to use my time wisely and how to make the home and my routine and just everything feel more ordered, I guess, because I wasn't striving for perfection, and I'm not, but I don't want to waste my time and be tempted by idleness and laziness. So with that being said, I would encourage you to reflect on your situation. Do you think it's just the season that you're in that's making it hard to get all these tasks done? Is it the use of your time? Is it your working schedule? There are many reasons for our struggles in the home realm, and I just encourage you to go deep in that with the Lord. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is about our perspectives, because that's personally one of the areas that I struggled with, that I didn't understand how the home really worked or functioned and my role in it, the value of work at home and just serving our families. So with that in mind, I'm going to read to you some Proverbs, and then we'll discuss a little bit after. Proverbs 25, verse 28. A man without self-control is like a city broken into and left without walls. Another version says, a person who does not control himself is like a city whose walls have been broken down. As a door turns on its hinges, so does a sluggard on his bed. Another version says, the lazy person is like a door that turns back and forth on its hinges. He stays in bed and turns over and over. Whoever works his land will have plenty of bread, but he who follows worthless pursuits will have plenty of poverty. Another version says, the person who works his land will have plenty of food, but the one who chases useless dreams instead will end up very poor. Okay, let's take a little break. I wanted to show you guys some projects that we're working on that I have always wanted that weren't really in the budget before, but thanks to the Lord, they are now, and we're super excited to get chickens and just get this third year of starting a garden up and running, and hopefully this would be the best year out of the other two. I'm definitely a new gardener, but I just wanted to share this little joy with you guys. Let's move on. Let not steadfast love and faithfulness forsake you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Another version says, don't ever stop being kind and truthful. Let kindness and truth show in all you do. A tranquil heart gives life to the flesh, but envy makes the bones rot. Another version says, peace of mind means a healthy body. Know well the condition of your flocks and give attention to your herds. Another version says, be sure to know how your sheep are doing. Pay close attention to the condition of your cattle. Okay, now let's talk about these Proverbs and what I took from them and how I saw just the answer in prayer from the Lord about how to get things done that need to get done, and even when they feel so tedious or just when you feel so tired, overwhelmed, and maybe even incompetent in the home, because honestly, I think most of us were never trained to take care of a home, and so there is definitely a reason that we struggle sometimes. But anyways, there are a couple words that I want to pair with those Proverbs that I just read to you, and don't think I came up with these on my own. There's this book, and I'm actually going to leave a link down in the box for you to read these awesome books for children. But anyways, these Proverbs are actually in a book that I read to my baby. And since I read this every single day, it basically got engraved in my mind. And so I just wanted to share it with you in case you want to look for one. I think it's a vintage book, so it might be hard to come by, but I'm not really sure. If I find a link, I'll leave it down below. But anyways, one of those words was self-control. And so that one was coming along with Proverbs 25:28, which talked about the person who has self-control, and it's like a city, and well, you can go back to read it, listen to it. But anyways, so these words, just hear them for me, okay? So self-controlled, disciplined, diligent, kind, content, responsible, thankful. And I want you to ask yourself, am I those words? Like, is my character built in a way that people and I can recognize these things in myself, in me, right? And that is the great answer that I received in my issues, troubles with just getting the homemaking done, just doing the difficult tasks like calling the insurance, talking to a doctor about a hard thing that I don't want to hear about, buying a home, whatever it is, making a chicken go. Finally starting that passion thing that you want to do, learning to make bread, whatever it is, the Lord can help us. And I encourage you to seek Him out in all your diligences. So that was all I had for you today, friends. Please leave a comment down below if you enjoy this kind of content, if this was helpful in any way, and please share any recommendations for all of us that are striving and wanting to continue to grow as homemakers, as women of God. See you in the next video. Bye.
You want to go in? Did you get all dirty?
No.
Oh, man. No.